Mic check, mic check. Welcome back to another episode of the Second Half Podcast. I'm your host, Jabari Saunders. Before we get into this conversation with my boy, Dee Brown, be sure to hit that like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to tune in to more episodes as we got more conversations coming to you. So without further ado, none other than the one-man fast break himself, Maywood's finest. We're going to get right to this story, man. Matter of fact, I shouldn't even have said Maywood. Where are you from, bro?
Hey, man, I'm from the west side of Chicago.
Yes, sir.
Best situation ever happened to me was picking Proviso East High School and moving out to Maywood. Me and my mom moved out to Maywood, basketball decision, but I'm from the Austin neighborhood out west Chicago where, like, again, we call it the jungle.
Yes, sir, right there on the jungle. So, of course, you know basketball was the main and the prime sport. Were you playing anything else before?
Yeah, man, I was going to put that out, though, bro. I've been waiting to really put this out because I got Michael Vick type, Allen Iverson type footage. I was all league quarterback, right?
I want to see that.
So like when it come out, people gonna be like, I'm a build it up so much. So when you see it, you ain't know I ain't. Yeah. People hated me. Yeah. I didn't care about the accolades from football either because I just wanted to stay in shape.
Yep.
It was a certain type of physicality, and as a quarterback, I told people it was this side of the locker room, it was this side of the locker room. Mm-hmm. It was gang affiliated. It ain't got nothing to do with dude from over there, I'm from over here. And you got to bring them together and try to beat Downers Grove South and win state championships. Come on, big dog.
Yeah.
And we used to go 5-4. Yep. 5-4, 4-5.
Yep.
But in basketball, I'm like, I'm gonna see y'all.
Yep.
Exactly. We gonna beat the hell out y'all when we play on basketball. But like football for me was my sport, and I was nice. When I say I was nice, only thing that stopped me from doing is I didn't put enough time into it, and that concussion, that chicken, that brain scared me. I used to like want to get hit. I like physicality.
You like the physicalness of it.
And when you get hit, some dudes can really hit.
I got you. I
had to stop it. So football is my sport, bro.
I got you. So let me ask you this, because I need both sides of this. I need the football side and the basketball side. Who was the one to put the football in your hands, and who was the one to put the basketball in your hands?
Football was watching like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, like really I was a Madden guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We played video games. Yep. Tecmo Bowl. I used to want to play football, but I see my brothers come home and they used to play football, and I used to be like, my mom was like, you ain't playing that. And then when I got the chance to play it, I was like, I'm ready.
Ready to go.
I'm ready to, and then shout out to the Dolphins too. It was a team that was based out of Austin neighborhood, the Austin part. You know what I mean? They had this team called the Dolphins. I could never join because it cost so much money to join the team. My mom like, it ain't free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to, the Dolphins, because I always wanted to play. They motivated me. When I get to high school, I'm playing.
Yeah, that's what you playing.
And basketball, it was my big bro. My big bro was probably one of the better players that ever come through the Austin neighborhood. He just was, into other things that I wasn't into, but he definitely put the basketball in my hand. Everywhere he went, I went.
Yep.
And, he did things on the basketball court that, like I said, I wanted to be dude.
Yep, for sure. Now, as I know, playing in the Chicagoland area, me being from Joliet, you always heard about, Proviso East, and hey, they got some noise going on over there. You had the SICA conferences going on. Of course, you had the public league and everything, but y'all was making some noise over there. Tell me what that journey looked like, because it wasn't just you over there making the things happen, but y'all had names even before you guys got there. Talk to me a little bit about that.
My seventh grade, I got to start from seventh grade. That's where the journey started, Jabari, because nobody really noticed how it really came up. I always go to the park and be like, I want do, and do. And I think I'm a mistake, because if you don't get them dudes, you're going to lose. And when you lose, you ain't going to better stay on the court, right?
Yep.
Seventh grade, went to a Final Four in the city. We lost. The team we lost to, this is everybody be hating on Durant about moving to other teams. I moved to the number one team in the city. That team had 4 D1 guys on that team. We in the winning state. shout out Alonzo, Big Zoe, Terrence Crump, Marcus White. These are Big 10, Big East players, by the way. So I'm going over there to play with these dudes. I'm sorry. And when I go over there, I don't care if I'm the 1, 2, 3, or 4 option. But when I get over there, y'all know what option I'm gonna be.
Right.
We win state. Now we got decisions to make. What high schools we going to? Westinghouse was in there. Shout out to Bailey brothers. I didn't want no smoke with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go over there and play freshmen and sophomores.
Right.
About to go to Lane Tech. My mom really valued education. Shout out my mom for always pushing me in that direction. I never had a problem academically. Like school was. I don't want to go to jail, bro. I'm going to school.
Yep.
So when I'm like Lane Tech, I'm gonna play freshman and sophomore. Then Proviso East hopped in the picture, and when I asked who they had a 7-foot NBA dude. Yeah, I'm going out here. I'm gonna be the first freshman ever to start on varsity. I'm gonna move to Maywood, which a lot of y'all know what Maywood is. It's like moving from the jungle to the jungle.
Yep.
It ain't like you moving from Joliet to Shorewood. No disrespect.
Right.
It ain't peaches and cream.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's move out here, bro. They got a 7-footer. They got another dude coming up in the ranks. I played with 2 first-round draft picks. Shannon Brown was the other guy. Yeah, I'm going out there.
Yeah.
And we not going to lose. Y'all want us to win state. The expectations met who I wanted to be. I wanted to go to college.
Yep.
I don't care what level. At the time, my brother was going to a Final Four, Robert Morris.
Yep.
So I saw him doing work. I'm like, I need to get on.
Exactly.
I picked Proviso East because of the prestige, and I got some killers out there.
Yeah, you got some
I always start wins. So from 7th to 8th to all the way to my senior to college. As we keep moving to this conversation, if I go to a pickup, I'm picking the best dudes here. I don't want the worst dudes. I ain't that nice.
He's like,
I'm not that nice. I'm trying to win.
I'm trying to win.
I've always wanted to win, and that's why dudes can't mess with me. Because I beat you.
Yeah.
Now, you remember I beat you. A lot of times, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I chase. I don't chase I'm better than you. I beat you.
Exactly.
You don't know who I got on my team? And I had killers when we had Proviso Weeks. We'll lose 3 games. In those 3 games, I couldn't even go outside because they're like, y'all shouldn't have lost nothing.
Right.
You know how people will talk to you. So the expectations fit what I was trying to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I love that. So like you said, you played with 2 first-round draft picks. You played with Shannon Brown. I remember you guys, because we played right after you guys. We ended up playing our senior year, had an incredibly successful senior year, ended up playing at the United Center.
Yeah.
Yep. Who's y'all played? Y'all played against
only loss I had in the United Center was New Trier. They beat us to go downstate.
New Trier, yeah.
I'll never forget that.
It's like James Romey.
They told us to check the ball up too. They weren't trying to hold the ball. Yeah, they was like check ball. I was like, man. Ran double teams at us. It was really good. It was the first time I really saw strategy. Meaning like, we're gonna double you and Shannon, let them dudes beat us. You know me, I'm a shoot. Like I'm a shot a shoot. I thought I was so good. I'm a shooters. I shot us out the game.
Yeah.
We
didn't put that pressure on you.
We didn't trust in
the
we didn't trust in the other ones to make it happen. But we were really good, man. I say this, and Shannon was number 2 or 3 in the country. It was LeBron, Kendrick Perkins, and Shannon Brown. Every time they talked to me, they came to watch us play. I said, those coaches here to see dude cold. He take off from the free throw line. He shoots threes. What you want him to do?
Yeah, I mean, you see
I'm talking that crazy, but then my point guard, I ain't even playing point guard. That's why everybody say, well, I would have played better in this era of basketball because now you positionless. I can play as long as I can put it in the hole and I can guard multiple positions, I'm good. So my point guard went to Nebraska. My 2 guard went to Michigan State. All these guys, my center went to Illinois State. I always played with guys.
Yeah.
If you ain't playing with guys, you ain't got rings.
Yep, exactly. That's real.
You speaking Spanish?
You
me speak French? Like, the USA team won because of what? Tatum can't even play.
Right. And he the MVP of the league. You know what I'm saying?
He cold.
Like,
are we serious?
He Kobe
2.0. And he can't play. It's like that when you get into these jungles. And when I went to Proviso, I didn't duck smoke. I didn't want to go play with the Baileys. No, I didn't say that. I said my expectations, a freshman coming in, we said we got to win state. You playing with a 7-footer. Well, I'm trying to go in and really make an impact. And the expectation is this Proviso, he's too big dog. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that for me, that's why I said I always picked the better players.
Yep.
I always picked guys.
A part of that summer AAU programs, you played with some of the better guys in the area in Illinois. Tell me about that experience playing. I was fortunate enough to play around with you, play with you guys, and get on the court. Tell me what that journey was like for you when you were playing during that summertime.
Man, it was a couple times where, like I said, everybody wanted to play with Larry Butler. I only played with Larry Butler in Peace Jam.
Right.
Peace Jam was the jam.
Yep.
I went with the lower level team.
Yeah.
And when I went to the lower level teams, I saw dudes.
Yeah.
Like, damn, who's dude? Yeah, I like him. Yeah. I ain't know nothing about dude because he ain't just because he ain't playing with Iguodala, no, I mean he ain't cold. You know?
Right.
That's what it taught me. It taught me that it's some cold dudes out here, man. Like it helped me when I got to the pros. So we'll talk about that. I know you're an NAIA player. I coach at the NAIA level. I see D2s. I see my best player I played with was a D2 dude. Actually, D3, if I really want to get technical.
Right.
And when he told me where he went, I'm like, he didn't like me for the first couple months because he had a chip on the shoulder. Like I should have been one user. I said, no, big dog. God placed you there to do it. If I walk in that gym, I bet you got 2,200.
For a reason.
Ain't too many people score 2,200 points, big dog, on a grade school, AAU, whatever you talking about. So, like, when I played AAU ball, I wanted to play everybody because it was a dude that was looking at me like, I won't play D. I want to play you too. Fuck is you talking about? You thought you think because I go here, I think I'm better?
Ain't ducking no smoke.
I know you really good. I know you. I would actually pick you on my team.
Yeah.
That's what it allowed me to do, bro. Like it's players everywhere, bro. I don't care what school you at, what level you play at. When I went to those teams, it made me understand roles too. Hey, yo, I'm shooting all the balls. That's cool.
Yep.
All right, rebound for me.
Yeah,
and dude like, I got you. And I saw dudes accept their roles. Yeah. Get on them bigger teams, everybody want to be the guy. Yep. Everybody want to be this. That ain't how that work, big dog. We gonna lose. And when I played on them teams, we lost.
Y'all lost.
When I played on them small teams, we used to come Elite Eights, Final Fours. I never went to tournaments to play with people. I'm trying to win, bro. I'm trying to go like this. And if I go like this, after the tournament, you can't be like, I was the coldest dude there. You wasn't doing this.
You wasn't doing that.
The coldest dudes do this at the end of the tournament.
That's real. That's real. Nah, you spot on. So tell me this: who were some of the top? You spoke on this a little bit, but who were some of the top people you played with during that time in your high school career, summer career as well?
The blessing I got was to play with Sean Docker. I played against him since small for all the way up, but Sean Docker was cold. He was that guy. And then when we joined forces, we got along really well. It surprised me. I knew he was going to be a high-level guy. And then the other one's Andre Iguodala, you know what I'm saying, who he was arguably supposed to win Mr. Basketball, but I picked the University of Illinois. If you look at our stats going back and forth, he was 6'6", went to Arizona. He was under the radar.
7-inch.
He was cold.
45-inch vert, whatever it was.
He was so good, bro. He was a track to it, too. So his athleticism came in the form of, you can't score me, man. I used to be like, what? You can't score me. I was like, all right. And tough. You can't score. Right. You want me to lie to you? Like, so I like playing with guys like that. He in Springfield, Dockery all on the south side. I never saw those dudes. So to combine with them and see how talented and good they were, those are the two guys that stood out for me. And because that was my competition. That was, they was probably 1, 2. I was probably 3. Or I was 1. However you want to place it. All them dudes, both of them dudes was cold.
All the Frank Rusnick high school elite stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of us.
We was in there somewhere. Exactly.
And those guys are really good, bro.
Absolutely.
And that's I ain't just talking about where their careers went. I'm talking about the time that I saw them in high school. They were, they were something like, for real, I tell kids all the time, like, you got your sleep last night? Did you eat?
Yeah.
You hydrated?
I need
you better be checking all the boxes before you play them dudes.
Exactly.
How you say they only motivated. They was driven to get out of their circumstances. And they had pressure on them. One with Arizona, one with the Duke. What other pressure do you want to talk about?
Exactly. So tell me about that, because we're talking about Arizona, Duke. What schools did you have during your recruiting process before you chose the school that you were headed to?
Yeah, I had my top 3 was Michigan State, Iowa State. At the time, if dude at Iowa State was a little smarter with his words and a little smarter with his lifestyle, I probably would have went to Iowa State. At the time, I wanted to be Jamal Tinsley. He was cold. I wanted to go with
Larry
Pfizer.
Stacey.
Come on, bro. Like Larry showed up and said some crazy things to my mom. I
took a visit out there too, and we did the same thing.
Good dude. So Iowa State was right there. They recruited me hard. And Michigan State, I supposed to went to Michigan State. Me and Shannon was kind of a package deal.
Yeah.
And Illinois slid in there, man. And like I said, it was the best decision I could have made.
Yeah. You got to stay local, stay here in Illinois, family down there. And not only that, like you said, you got to play with some dudes.
Some guys. Everywhere I went. And I recruited the guys. Luther just happened to be there already.
I'm about to say, Luther.
He was just there already. That was a great pickup.
Yeah. So
I can't take credit for that.
So the one-man fast break started to really vibe with his team, right? You got down there, you gelled. It's you, Luther, James Augustine. Who else? Roger. You had
the best motherfucker there was Darren.
I mean, Darren Wood. You know what I'm saying?
He's the best mother on campus.
Yeah. Like
no debate. No debate.
Look, I wasn't trying to gloss over Darren because that man could put the ball in the basket.
And before you even named him, though, before we got there, they had Brian Cook, right? Brian Cook went 24th to the Lakers in the draft, and y'all forget he's Big Ten Player of the Year. I get down there, bro, and you know me, I know what it takes, bro. You need a good big, and you need 3 good guards. So I was in high school, that's what I had. When I was in grade school, that's what I had. So when I was in Illinois, we got 3 really good guards, and we got draft picks at the big position. And Brian Cook, I get down there, bro. First couple of, it's like 2 pits walking down the street, bro. I gotta pee on everything. I gotta mark my territory. I'm shooting everything that touched my hand. Will they stop play?
Of course.
Hey, bro, throw him the ball.
So he the draft pick.
No, he need to get the ball. And hear me out. You go back to Maywood if you don't want to throw him the ball either.
Wow.
Boy, every time down next game.
Wow.
He needed it. You right, hey, coach, you right. Here we go.
Was that down there with Weber at the time?
No, that was Bill Self for my first year.
Self.
He'll stop playing on you. Hey, big dog. You was cool at what school he came from? They forget your school and everything. Throw him the ball. Hey, he averaged 20 points, 8 rebounds, Big Ten Player of the Year, number 24 pick. I was like, that's the first lesson in college basketball. I don't care what you did at East, big dog. And when you out here, you better, it's certain things that you get, guys say coaches hold you back. No, they don't. They put you in position to do exactly what you need to do. You're going to get these 12 to 14 shots, shorty. You ain't got it, throw dude the ball.
You're the one that's going to get it.
And when I got that message right there, I became,
Yeah.
I understood the game.
Yep.
And he left after that year, but I understood the game.
So tell me about that, because I understand he might have saw greener pastures over there with Kansas after he left Illinois. To me personally, I thought that Illinois was that.
Man, that's called betting on yourself.
Yeah.
At the time, he probably took the money but longevity-wise, if you look at Bill Self's career, it's magical, bro. Yeah. Out of the last 25 years, he probably finished second twice.
Yep.
Everything else first.
You're right.
In the Big 12, not in the CCAC.
Yep.
Not in the Big 12.
Yeah.
So he did he did great things, man.
Yeah.
He left at the time. It was business. I didn't understand it. You young, you don't know no better. But he did leave us a championship roster. And shout out to Charlie Villanueva. I'm talking to you, bro. You committed to Illinois, bro. I heard your story. God bless you.
Yeah.
I was there.
I remember when he was committed to.
He got the footage of it, but I was his host. I was your host, Charlie.
He was supposed to be over there with you.
He committed. And
right.
when
when Bill left,
he got on.
He said, "I'm going.
And went to UConn and took them to it. And went them to it. Yeah. With us, he would have been,
supposed to be over there with y'all.
That'd have been ugly.
That would have been wild. Man, that would have been stupid.
Mm-hmm. So we was getting guys.
Yeah.
Not only guys. I'm talking about, when I say guys, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, dudes who gonna have 15-year careers.
Yeah.
And I hate when people now, that's another thing we start talking about overseas. I think overseas builds you more than, the NBA is the NBA. Don't get it twisted. But when you go to Europe, you gotta be the guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ain't no other. And these guys don't know how to be the guys. And that's what sometimes they struggle with.
Exactly.
When you never had to be the guy.
You don't know how to do that.
And nobody ever taught you how to be a role guy, so you're in trouble. You're in trouble both ways. Because there's going to be some guys over there who know how to be the guy.
Absolutely.
I don't care what school they went to. They'll tell you their whole story. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what school they went to. They buddy pretty good.
Yeah. So tell me this, though. So you at Illinois, what's that work ethic look like? Because you're on the best team. You're playing with some of the best athletes, like you said. What's your work ethic have to look like both on, in the gym and off the court?
Yeah, that's why I think Darren is as good as he is. You know what I'm saying? Because once Darren got around me, only thing I ever did for Darren was overwork him. Because I'm in the lab.
Yeah.
Dude is the most competitive, driven dude I've ever been around. Like, he cold. So from him see how I work, if they call me D for 3, that means how many shots I got to be shooting.
Yep.
Luther feel he better than both of us. He better get in and show us. The work was just nonstop, competitive, and I'm better than you.
Yep.
That's how we talk to each other. Yeah. And when we say that, that's why I say today's game is in a great place, but they friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We was teammates, but sometimes we come closer. I see how if we still friends after I beat your ass today.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, that's my man.
I'm gonna talk to you as if you ain't shit on the court, because within them lines, we gonna come together as a team, but I gotta push you to be that much better.
Because we're gonna play against another dude who pop off like I do, and you gotta be like and laugh because you used to hearing that every single day. If not, people get under your skin, take you out of your mental game. So for us, we was in the lab, like we hung with each other. So when we hang with each other, we play spades, we competing.
Yep.
We hanging out. Someone start talking about how they nicer than you. You know what I'm saying? Something you need some juice to add to that part.
To the fire.
And we go to the gym. Let's figure this out, man.
Yep.
And we used to do that. So now as you create that type of environment, when other guys are coming in the gym and they seeing that, you either can join or you're going to be the outliner. You're going to be the guy that, I don't really rock with. Coach, don't put him in. I'll put him extra 2 minutes.
Yep.
He ain't putting in no type of work to show me So it was never that at Illinois when we was there.
Yep.
It was ran in a way where I could tell y'all, and they could do the math. Nobody ever break the records I got there. I lost 23 games in 4 years for a reason.
Right.
If you're not in the gym, you would not play here. We'll keep a seven-man rotation. The other guys, and that's why I could teach, your 9 through 13 got to be really good. We had a guy break his hand, Brian Randall, who's an NBA coach now, phenomenal European player. People don't understand how good he was. But when we start talking about pieces, he was in the lab. He was so competitive. You know what I'm saying? That day he was getting baked. I'm talking about baking soda. He get a steal, he get a breakaway, he cock it back, miss the dunk. He punch a wall, break his hand. 6'7", mobile, can do a lot of things. We relied on him to win, right? When that happened, that just taught me, in my program now, ain't nothing that serious, big dog. That was a great play, man. Get back, do it again.
Get back and do it again.
And guess what? That man, his whole career, got back, do it again. Got back. He was a get back, do it again type of guy.
Yeah.
And we start talking about teams and work ethic, bro. When people see you work that hard, Darren would go number 3. Luther go 24. Everybody's getting drafted. I gotta start. Hold on, I gotta start doing something.
Yeah.
And that's when it changed our program because I came back my senior year after breaking my foot. Now I got to teach the young boys how to work. Because I ain't got to talk to Darren and Luther, bro. They trying to feed their families.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Roger Powell trying to feed his family. He playing in, all our guys had longevity. I see EuroLeague. I see NBA. I see a future in this.
Yep. Exactly. No, I love it. Take me back a little bit because I feel like your junior year is when it really clicked for all of you guys together. Right, we know that B. Cook had left, right? He had graduated. So now you guys put this core team together. You don't have Self is gone, he left. Charlie, he left, went to UConn. You guys really gelled and figured it out. And when I mean figured it out, that Arizona-Illinois game at UIC was probably one of the most pivotal moments in a lot of fans' eyes. But to you, when was the most pivotal moment for you guys to be like, hey, we a team that can win a national championship?
It was my sophomore year. We started off 3-3 in the Big Ten, and we ran off 10 in a row to win it the first time since 1952. And we didn't know who was who. Who was the one? Who was the one option? Who was the two option? Who was the best defender? Like we was getting into roles. Like we was figuring that out.
Yeah.
And when we figured it out, again, I think we ran off like 30, 32 in a row. We ran off we went like 30 out of our last 33 games. We went off like one game. And when we was talking about the numbers, I was like, who we lose to?
Yeah.
You forget, Duke did pop us. They had JJ Lou out. Yeah. You start looking at that team, you like, we cool with taking that.
They had one of them.
But after we took that L, we was in Atlanta. We sat down and how they was presenting the roster or presenting the scout, it didn't bother us, but it did. These guys are really good. I'm like, oh, come on, no Duke, bro. And they put them hands and feet on us. We was sitting in the locker room like, man, we just learned a valuable lesson, man. Like those guys played their role at a high level. Mm-hmm. If we come back next year, I don't think we're gonna lose a game because we know now.
You know now.
Darren, you that. Duke, you that. And we started talking as a team like that. And then nobody left for the summer. So you get like 12 weeks. The first 4 weeks of the summer school, and you get to 8 weeks. Nobody went to the crib for 12 straight weeks.
Everybody was there. So everybody locked in.
Yep.
So y'all whole winning mentality continued on in that journey.
I don't want no coaching, man. It was us.
It was just y'all.
Mm-hmm. One-on-ones to running conditioning to everybody making a 3-mile run. Like when everything's checking the boxes and it's player ran, 37-2.
Yeah. Coaches, the only thing they're doing is managing at that point.
No,
y'all
I
know
believe in coach. We can get to coach. No, coach got to coach me, big dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He got to coach me. You got to coach. Yeah, you got to coach
Darren. Throw that ball down.
No. You got to put me in position, and you always got to get the best out of me.
Yeah.
Because some days I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna BS because I know I'm one of the best in here.
Yeah.
No, I need you every day, DB. That's when the coaching come in, and that's why I say I give the coaching staff a lot of credit. Shout out Tracy Webster, who was my position coach. I always show him love. He's a legend. I didn't know who he was at the time when he was my position coach. I had to do my research. That's why before I meet every man that played basketball, I got to do my research because you just never know the amount of work they put in. And not only I got to listen to this man. This man did this.
He did it.
High level.
Yeah. Like you said,
at the
highest level.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Who, like I said, that's why I believe in coaching. And then Coach Weber, who. He just stayed on me, bro. Yep. He really did about defense, about little stuff. And it got me accolades that if I tell you I won Defensive Player of the Year and you ask me what I did, I'm like, I play defense. Yeah. And you look my resume up, it say Defensive Player of the Year. I hate when shorties be like, man, I play D. You ain't never led the league in steals. Mm-hmm. I ain't never led no league in blocks.
So what did you do? I
thought you was a defender.
Yeah.
And for me, he made me a defender because when I wasn't picking up and doing what I was supposed to be doing, everybody yelled at me. Not just the coach, the player. That you're not giving this. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. And that's what takes you over the top when your people can call you out about doing the.
You need that, not only just on the court but also in life.
Because dudes know what they not doing, bro. I know I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep. So no, that's a fact. All right, so you finish up your 4 years at Illinois. What did you think that? Hey, I'm going overseas. I'm going to the league. I'm about to stop playing. Like, where was your mental at that point when it was like, okay, what's my next step? Because this 4 years at Illinois has been incredible. Mm-hmm. What's next?
Going into my senior, they said, I never played point guard in my life, right? I mean, I had like 647 assists in my career, like third in history. I'm only telling you this thing because, the position was basketball. Everybody talking about you get in your mind like, damn, I ain't a point guard. man, well, I got them to 700 assists and 200 turnovers and led the Big Ten top 3. So when I went to my senior, I won the Bob Cousy Award. So coming out, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get drafted. Yep. Went through all the workouts. I probably worked out for like 14 teams, 14 out of 30. Because I wanted all the smoke. I felt like I knew I was a second rounder.
Yep. I
had to catch it. And my workout partner was Rondo. That's why I say Rondo, one of my favorite guys, bro. He ain't ducking nothing. He just don't like nobody else.
Yeah.
Only he with me because we worked out for like so much together that, you know what I'm saying? I would say we pushed each other, but he ain't need no pushing. That dude is phenomenal.
Yeah. That's all I hear about Rondo and his game and his workout.
He not playing with you. And he not talking to you either. So first, we worked out for 2 months. First month, he ain't say nothing to me. I'm talking about every rep he do, I'm behind him. Every on the weights, and he ain't saying nothing to me, bro. We just working. Went to like 3 workouts together. And the team that ended up drafting him was Boston. In that Boston workout, he gave me work. I'm talking about work. Like, you do the 3-minute run, Boston destroyed me. One-on-one full court, can't guard him. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Lowry was in that workout too with JJ Barea. All these little dudes.
All them.
Buddy didn't make look. We do the 3-point thing. He ain't make not 1 3. He don't need to make no threes now. What he just did. Yeah. So doing the draft, it helped me understand that now I'm at a level where, man, dudes are really good.
They're really good.
No. Not only good, you know what I mean? Like their professional habits are good too. They get there, dude been here for 30 minutes. Dang, I just got here.
You just lacing your shoes up. They got a whole sweat going.
Come on, buddy. Already got the foam roll, hit the bike, didn't put up 300. You in trouble.
Yeah.
So it's just when I got to that level, it woke me up.
I got you.
And then the team I didn't work out for was Utah. They ended up drafting me with Darren. I got drafted by Utah.
Yeah, with Darren. Okay.
And, all I can tell you is I appreciate them identifying that tough Chicago kid. Yeah. Because that's what they like. Yeah. I'm going to take days off. You're going to bleed here. You're going to lace them up. And when I got there, Derek Fisher, Darren Williams, I got top-notch dudes I can follow. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, Darren is different Darren. Darren ain't college Darren, you feel me? So did I think I was going to get drafted on this for real? I knew I would have a professional career once I got out into the field.
Gotcha.
Because I wasn't ducking nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I like to get in the ladder. They saw I like to do, I like to pop off. Dude scoring me. Okay. I'm coming right back at you. Like, I like that. I like to be around the best in the world.
Yep.
Because I put pressure on them too.
Absolutely.
Because they know I'm coming every single day. I know you nice, big dog. I talk to them like that too. But you cool? Yeah. I'm gonna get you some days now. There's gonna be some good sparring that's going on. And I fell in love with it, bro. So I knew I was gonna play somewhere. I was gonna put pressure on people to, man. Hire winners, bro. I'm a winner, boy. If I'm coming, y'all want me to clap? No problem. Yeah. Sit out for 40 games? No problem. I'll play 41.
Yeah.
What y'all need me to do?
Exactly.
That's how you got to eat. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be around the best. So, again, as we start talking about Europe too, man, there's some cold dudes in Europe.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. No, let's definitely talk about. So you got opportunity to play with the Utah Jazz. Yep. Then from there, you took your career overseas.
I did, but
you had a couple other stops though with some different teams too.
After that first year in Utah, though, we went to the Western Conference Finals that year. So we know Matt Barnes gonna be talking that. We the team that popped them doing that.
Oh
they be talking. They beat. When they beat Dirt, they was a 1. Dirt was a 1. They was an 8.
Gotcha.
They beat them. And they ran into Utah. No, we just beat Yao Ming and T-Mac. We had to play who? Man, Yao Ming was Victor Wembanyama before he was here. Man, he was 7'5", and you can't guard me, bro. And I got T-Mac on the perimeter. We about to lose, right? Yeah. We beat them, and T-Mac got on the podium and said, if we lose, it's on me. Ooh. These are the story I be needing the people to understand because it'd have been a bigger thing with the social media. Yeah. He got on and said, and we popped them. Darren Williams and Carlos Boozer was pretty good.
Yeah, they had that pick and roll game. Darren would flamethrower.
Boozer was putting Yao Ming in work. Sure was. Come on, y'all. Let's be real now. Like, don't forget Boozer because don't remember all the head dudes in the
the Beijing.
Buddy go out and get 20 and 20. He go out and get 20 and 20. Left hand is remarkable. And he's a phenomenal teammate. Ultimate pro, bro. He's on USA teams. We had him. We were so loaded. So after we did that, I hurt myself against the Warriors. I almost broke my neck, bro. Like this was like it cost me some millions, bro. I didn't keep it a buck. I came back. It was a Tony Parker, Tim Duncan era, bro. Nobody beat them, bro. They put hands and feet on everybody. They lost 2 games that year. Yeah. Throughout the whole playoffs. Yeah. LeBron swept. They beat. We got 1.
Everybody. Yeah.
Let's get out of our way, bro. We just too good.
Yeah.
Did my second year, I was like, I want to come back, but I'm gonna have to work for this contract again. And with Sloan, you just don't know, bro. He was off me. week by week. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what made my decision to go overseas. Was like I had so much success that first year with a winning organization, and I had like 5 foreigners on my team. So a lot of foreign scouts, a lot of people was around us, and they saw me. So they're like, "Oh, what y'all about to pay D? We'll match it because I ain't make nothing in the you don't make nothing in the NBA, bro. At that time, if you go second round or the contract's crazy now. That's why the old heads be hating. Stop hating, bro.
It's just
let these young dudes get money, bro. TV different, everything different. I wish I would have at the time. I wish I ain't R. Kelly, but I ain't wishing about nothing. Yeah. It is what it is. We set the pavement. We set the way for them to do this. Let them do it.
Let them do it.
And help them get more. Actually, because there's so much they don't know. They think they know.
Yep.
18, 22-year-olds think they know everything, bro. That's why advice I get these college dudes is and listen in college, bro. Just shut up.
Yeah.
How cold you think you is? Just shut up and listen.
You gotta have, the thing too. I think that is valuable that I've seen that I feel like has kind of been taken away is these vets. The vets kind of give you the wisdom and the knowledge to play in the locker room, right? Mm-hmm. And have you on the court and show you how to be a pro and show you how to work out and show you how to train and compete at a high level and elite level. Same thing to me. I feel like is missing at the college level. To me, is
the vets
making sure that the vets come back to show them how to properly be a college athlete, because I know it's a little different. You're getting NIL money all over the place, but I remember I had 2 strong vets coming back with me, Juan and Troy. These dudes used to put me through the gauntlet every day.
Help you.
At a high level. And that was me coming in as a freshman, but they was just graduating. So I didn't never get to play with them, but they gave me the tools and I understand what was good for me to get better and better. And then when I come back, we play in the summertime and I'm playing with you and Raj and Doe and everybody else is playing, then we getting after it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You putting it all together, but you need those vets to kind of help show you hey, this is the process that I need you to get your work ethic in.
I was that 4 times. 2 times I was ass. I was horrible vet. Other 2, bro, that's why I coach now.
Yeah.
Because those 2 times I didn't give them all. I showed them. I think I did it the opposite way. You can teach your kids a lot of different ways, right? Yep. You can teach them what not to do, what to do. I try to show dudes what not to do. Every dude I ever play with, lady probably didn't like me. Because after I won, what you do when you win? Everybody do think, you got to answer that. Everybody do. When I win, I go pop some bottles and I go hang out.
Yeah.
When I lose, you ain't seeing me until next practice. You may not see me until next game.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to come in and I ain't going to be there because I'm going to get back. I got to get that lick back because we lost. Exactly. So winning for me did some things where it was underappreciated. And I the guys I hung around, I knew what programs they came from, were they winning or losing after our first win. They'd be in locker room and they don't know how to handle the win. I'm like, you ain't never won before, big dog.
Yeah.
This hard to do, bro. We got to do this 40 more times to get our paycheck too, by the way.
Yep.
If we lose next week, it's going to be a 2-month hold on our bread, bro. So value winning. Go home and tell your people when we win, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
When we lose, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
It ain't going to change because winning has to be every day. It has to be. It's so much that goes into it that, bro, that's what I was built on, bro.
Yeah,
straight,
that's real. That's
straight
real.
winning.
That's real.
And I was bogus as a vet because sometimes I showed guys what they shouldn't be doing at that time. Your paper ain't that long. You ain't that nice. Your numbers ain't here.
You talking real? It was real.
No. It was just an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the other 2 times, I did everything I was supposed to do and show up on time, bro. Do this, do that. Eat this way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can, as a vet, you cannot appreciate giving back like that. That's the best thing you can do. That's why I say the Brian Cooks, the Jarens Howards. When I got to Illinois, bro, the Steve Hunter, when I got to Perry Smith, when I got to Proviso East, those dudes took me under their wings. It was never a problem who I was. They told me when I was wrong. They stood by me. They helped me. They showed me the way.
Yep.
And that's all I can ask from a vet.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So those 2 times, me not giving back that way, you sit back and start thinking about it. I didn't do those young dudes no justice. I probably show them how to, talking about, the realness of handling your paper, some other stuff. But the example I showed them, I was bogus. But at that time, my career, I made some money. I won some championships. Yep. So I was already in my bag. You know what I'm saying? But still no excuse to not be there for those youngins because they need that, bro.
They need it.
And they don't, even when they not listening, they listening.
They listening.
They listening.
They're going to pull something away from it. Exactly. So you ended up, NBA transition, you end up going abroad. Where'd you end up playing overseas?
My first year, I went to Turkey.
Okay. You was in Turkey league.
So Mahaba, Nissan.
You got some language in you. You got a few of them.
Wait, Ushtani. They, you know what I mean? Like for me, I love Turkey. Turkey is probably 1B for me. I played my best basketball. Yeah, I mean, the fan, it fit my expectations.
Yeah.
Only thing that I didn't do was I didn't win. I didn't take advantage. They put the roster around me. I mean, we was.
I was about to say, did you have all your dogs with you?
I was young. You guys coming from the league, so I didn't know how to dumb my eyes down. That makes sense. No disrespect. I had some killers. I'm talking about these dudes are really. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, man, Buddy was super nice. And you know, these guys, I knew them, but I knew them from afar. So when I got them in person, I'm like, wow, we are loaded. Yeah. I'm looking at my contract, all the bonus. I'm like, hey, bro, we got to. For us not to win, went to a Final Four in the ULIP Cup. We ended up losing to Ricky Rubio. I mean, I could name all they played. They were loaded. But me and Ricky Rubio at the time, he was 16, I'm 24. And that was my first experience overseas of losing a big game to a who's this dude? Type of feel. But it's like in college, it's like a freshman I'm playing you as a senior. So went to a Final Four. We ended up losing the first round into one of my favorite players growing up. We played Khalil El-Amin in the first round.
Really?
Michael Wright, rest in peace to Michael Wright. I mean, they were loaded.
Wow.
And it was such a beef because the first round was the best of 3. So they beat us on a buzzer beater they beat us at their crib the first game. And on the second game at our crib, they beat us on a buzzer beater. Now, when you lose games like that, you lose money. Yeah. They take you probably take then the last 2 months that you're supposed to get paid May, June, you probably don't get that till about December the next year. But that experience of playing in Turkey was really good, bro. I learned the language. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't Muslim, but grew the beard out. I embraced being over there. And I think they rock with me. I had a 2-year deal. I should have went back.
Yeah.
I should have, but I had a great opportunity again to play in the Final Four to be, play against Ruby. NBA scouts were seeing me because I was playing against these NBA guys. And man, the Washington Wizards, man, Tim Conley, man, gave me an opportunity to go for the Washington Wizards at the time. And at the time, I didn't have in my mind that Gilbert Arenas was gonna be hurt though. Gilbert Arenas one of the best. Like, I don't know how people view him. He on TV, he popping right now. Man, dude was as cold as he advertised.
Gilbert in my top.
No, I'm just trying to tell you. I look in. I'm talking about one-legged Gil Cole. I didn't see the two-legged because I saw him the year before when he hit the buzzer beater on Darren and turned around one like this. Yeah. So he was like, he said before the game he's gonna give Darren 50. And Darren Cole, at that time, Darren is getting into his mode of I'm about to be one of the better park guards in the league. When Gil know that,
he coming at your head.
Yeah, I respect Gil, bro. I just he lost me a job because he should have been healthy. I'd have been the third guard on that team, and we'd have went to the West. He took us to the East Conference Final. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I've been to the West Conference Final. Dude. Yeah, give me that 2-year deal, bro. I take non-guarantee, because if I get around dude, so shout out Gil. I rock with Gil. Gil was cool, but I thought he was gonna be healthy that year, and I went back to the league to the Wizards and played 20 games. Okay. From the 20 games, I got cut. They wanted to move into a different direction, which. You do the history on that transaction. It really didn't work out. But again, we was 3-17. Yep. Somebody got I shoot out. I go to Phoenix. This was when Steve Kerr is the GM. The GM out there. They got Dragic and Steve Nash. Steve Nash never practices, so they need a guard. You feel me? Like Steve Nash never practices. He probably get a 30-minute in stretch yoga. He don't need to. He that cold.
He's just nice.
Need somebody to go against Dragic. I go out there, try for Phoenix. They signed me for like a month, 2 months. It was great, bro. Great experience going against Dragic every day. Steve Nash, great dude. I got Shaq on the team. Right. I met a lot of good dudes, a lot of good brothers during that time. But that Phoenix team was really good. And then they cut me. And then like 2 months later, I'm debating, bro. I ain't never got cut. I always say, what's your first time you go public? You see on this waved, fired. You know what I mean? And it's public knowledge. And where I'm from, people like to see you fall. I like to see you fall off, right? Unfortunately. So I'm shooting back to the crib. Just got cut twice. Feel horrible because you sign a 2-year deal. You're gonna be able to play 2 years. I got a crib in DC. I gotta get rid of. I'm flying all over the country. Yep. And then Maccabi Tel Aviv called me. If you don't know what Maccabi Tel Aviv is, they the Lakers of Europe. You feel me? Israel, the big powerhouse. They called me. Offered me a 4-month deal. Probably in 4 months, I probably signed. That was the biggest deal I ever signed. I get there.
4 months of basketball.
I get there and I saw the roster. Yeah. You guys, I told you I do stuff strategically. I'm about to get a ring. They going to the first stage of the EuroLeague, so I go out, Carlos Arroyo, the point guard. The two guards, a guy named Marcus Bryant. I need to look him up too. EuroLeague all-time leading scorer before Buddy's just broke it. That's the backcourt. Probably $5 million in the backcourt. How am I going to play here? So when I get here, I said, what am I going to do? I said, my job is to make sure I terrorize Carlos every single day. Leo on Leo. Dude, if y'all know who Carlos Arroyo is, probably best Puerto Rican basketball player ever exists, right? Yep. every day going at him, every day getting after him. I mean, he, you know, doing my job.
Yep.
I learned how to be a really good teammate, bro. Like for real though, like really, like in the league, you know, you in the league.
Yep.
You get the year to be like, man, come on, I'm still learn how to clap, learn how to support, learn how to do my job every single day. And end up winning, you know, we ended up losing in round 16, but we ended up winning the championship that year, which I thought we would. And that elevated me a year. I ain't never got to go back to the league. I got that tag and that tag.
Yeah.
I'm ready. So Israel was a really good place to play. I was only there for 5 months, really.
Wow.
And won a championship, and I had to shout out all these cold dudes you play with, because when you get somewhere, you know, you think you know, whatever you're thinking, it better be strategic, and you better understand what you're doing and what that move gonna do for you. And that move right there for me, Maccabi, you never know, ain't too many dudes playing for Maccabi.
Ain't too many of them playing over there.
Really tough.
That's awesome.
I ain't the only Chicago dude. Before Will Bynum did it the year before, and then Pargo followed me. Pargo is another story. Jeremy, that is. So they take Chicago. Thank you for appreciating our toughness.
Yes.
Because when we show up, we bring dog. Exactly. That's why you hear Pat Beverly talking crazy, right? Wait, he went to Israel, right?
Exactly.
Dog.
Exactly.
and they're gonna feel it as soon as he get there.
They're gonna feel it, exactly. They know
the
exactly
players. He gonna raise the dog. That's a premium. That costs a lot of money.
It sure does.
Costs a lot of money.
And they paid for it. He said,
they do.
I'm on the flight on the way.
I'll be on the way. And I'm be in the crib like this. And I'm subscribe to the pod.
Yeah.
You're going to be going crazy at the sites.
Yeah.
It's beautiful over there. And
It's
then they in war, ain't that's a lot that he can turn off. You know what I mean? He can put people on to. Because they don't know what goes on over there. You feel me?
Exactly. No, for sure. No, I love that. So, Maccabi, was that the last team you played for at that time?
No, I did. So I played a total of a year and a half. So we did 2 in the NBA, and I did 7. Because you take that little half, which was in the NBA in Israel. Yep. I did 7 in Europe. So I did 2 in Turkey. Told you that was my spot.
Yep.
Did 2 in Italy. That's the best place I played, was Italy. I did Romania, Bulgaria, Latvia, and China. When I went to China, I thought it was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
I thought it was a wrap. They say once you go there, ain't no coming back to Europe. So when I went over there, you know, I always tell youngins this in the business, bro. I always was cool with a 4 or 5 man, 5 or 4. He knew he was a 4, 5, 5, 4. He's my man's, right? You say why I say this? Because me and him got the same representation. They get 10 to 20% of your contract. So he makes double what I make. I know what I make. I ain't gonna lie about what they make. Man, I make 150. Okay. Whatever you making. I'm making this, he making that. So if he signs this, I'ma sign that. I like him. Well, hey bro, what team you looking at? Let's go do this together.
Let's go do it together.
And the agent gonna get double so he gonna sell us more than he's selling 2 other dudes.
Package deal almost.
I played 3 times with my mans. So we after the Israel thing, I played with him in China. He got me the China job, which in 2010, you guys, I was the last cut on the Dallas Mavericks championship team.
Wow.
Right? So after I get cut, I'm emotional. You feel me?
Yeah.
They kept Brian Cardinal, which is a Big Ten guy. I love him. He played hard. Dirk, he challenges Dirk in practice. He's bigger. They got 4 guards over. They got Jason Terry, JJ Burrell, Jason Kidd. They had the French dude that was hurt. I was replacing the French dude. They like having 4 guards, right?
Yeah.
I was on that team, bro. Last cut. I was depressed. Get on the flight. I hop off. My man hit me and say, hey, bro, you should come to China. Now, at the time, I'm like, who's over in China, right?
Yeah.
Stephon Marbury running it. I'm seeing what Steph doing. I said, man, okay. I hopped right on the flight. I didn't even think nothing of it. I said, is my career going to end or me going over here? I'm going to say this little bread they about to give me, play for 4 months, and that's what it is. And went over there, played with him. He got me the job. Right. Get what I'm saying? And China was really, not everybody goes to China. Not everybody's going to play in these leagues. So I'm not saying we trendsetter, but when I went there in 07, 08,
that was when it started to open up.
That's when it started popping. Mm-hmm. And then by the time we got to 12, 13, they was making, it's cool to go there now. Right. Now it's like normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
It wasn't normal back then when I was going. Everybody was calling me overseas, dude, I'll do this. But for me, I didn't never let that discourage me and get me down, because the guys I was playing against, the people I saw, the relationships, the culture I was learning, bro, it's priceless. Yep. And it wasn't a fallback. I'm still top 5,000 in the world.
Yep. There you go. People don't understand what that means.
Still top 5,000 in the world.
It is. People don't understand what that is.
We ain't got to explain that, though, but when you start going through these memories and stories, you live a life within a decade that people will live in 80 years, bro. Exactly. And you got to start really thinking about that. And I started thinking about it in that way. So I was never afraid to start signing. I went to Lafayette, bro. 3 hours of sun, -40 every day, bro. If you ain't got a down coat, God bless you.
That's tough in life.
Come on, man. I done seen dudes be in places, man. You know what I'm saying?
As you should. But those experiences, those cultures, that the game took you to these places, allow for you to be who you are now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is learning. Everything is adding to filling you up so you can understand how to be yourself and be who you are going to be post your basketball career. Yep. So let's kind of talk about that. You transition, you get into your second half, you put the shoes down for the last time. I know you kind of talked a little bit about you was a little depressed, but like, what was the mental for you? Because we all kind of go through it.
I was also hurt though, so I had bad hips. So my last 2 years, all my players, my American players, shout out who play with me, I never sat out practice. I looked at practice as God gonna bless me with this ability every day to come in here and work hard for 2 hours. Yep. So when the 2 hours come, we play in front of the people.
Yep.
I got to put on the show.
Yeah.
And after practice, I couldn't sit down. Like when I was without my family eating at the games with my kids, I had to stand up. When I got home, I go to sleep standing up because I couldn't sit down. And they saw the process of getting my body ready every day. Yeah. And hear me out, you guys. I'm probably 2 months behind. They probably owe me $60,000, and I ain't sitting out. I don't believe in that. I believe I got a job to do. I'm going to do it. And when they report and they calling people about me, they're going to tell them, hey, man, buddy, about that. Oh, buddy, work now. Yeah. Like, it ain't going to be no shortage of so what you mean? Like, nah, buddy, work now. And and he makes other people hop on board because once we start back winning and things get back going, they don't give our bread now. They want to keep existing.
Yep.
So I had a different mentality, bro. But, like, I had injury before I was about to go out. So what really threw me over the bridge, bro, we won a championship. I'm guard of the year, player of the year. I'm playing phenomenal basketball in Bulgaria, like a retirement league for real. No disrespect. It was light work. I show up, I'm gonna get 20. Because I just know how to play. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But I was hurting, and we won a championship. Right after the championship, they ain't pay my bread. If they'd have paid me my bread, I probably would have did 1 or 2 more years. Because, now I'm on retirement play. Now I know I'm about to put the mask on.
Exactly.
I'm about to save all this little bread they about to give me, if they give it to me, and do minimum.
Exactly.
I said, nah, you know what? It's time. Yeah. This little basketball got left in me. Let me go back to America and give it to, at this age. I'm 31, 32. Yeah. I still can give some good bump, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some good basketball.
And that's what made me really be like, at the end, if they probably would have paid me, that's what I said, it was God calling me, like, man, just go ahead and hang it up, man. It ain't nothing gonna change for you, DB. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. So did you have a plan in place at all once you finally said, all right, it's time to go in there and shut it down?
I did, man. If anybody played in Europe, the point guard got to be the coach. My communication skills was impeccable. I learned your language. I called the plays out in your language.
Really?
I spoke 100% body language. I never played for an American coach. Yeah. And to deal with a motherfucker from Chicago, I talk with my hands. Exactly. If I get going on you, I always get into it. Like, man, you ain't doing that, bro. Right. Like, I don't even know what you just said.
Right.
And us Americans, but as a team, as a unit, every coach I played for taught me so much about coaching. Yeah. Without being able to talk to me, without being related. You know what I mean? 2 different styles of basketball too, right? So I'm like, I like this, bro. I like the development I'm doing with the young boys. Because I don't teach y'all what y'all people think I teach skill-wise. Because I played in Europe, bro. No goaltending. You got 3 dribbles max to score. Yep. The pass is the most important, you know what I mean? Like little stuff that we take for granted that, I'm starting to see USA getting better at.
They're starting to evolve.
They have to. The ball has to move. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We have to take the right shots. So for me, I just
started at USAB. You know what I'm saying? In the Olympics.
So I started studying coaches. I started taking notes. Yeah. My man, one of the best guys that ever gave me some advice was like, "Don't be afraid to steal." I'm like, what you mean? If you like the way they run that 2-3, you better take that, put it in your pocket. And I won a championship last year using that same 2-3 I stole about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was never gonna use that 2-3. Yeah. What you afraid of? But now it works, right? Exactly. I tell you, this left hook work. I'm gonna start throwing this left.
Exactly.
Nah, a lot of people won't start doing that like that.
In the bag. So you started throwing things.
Everything in the bag from every coach, man. Exactly. I play for every league in the world. I skipped out on Puerto Rico after I left China. They hit me and said they got some free money in Puerto Rico. I said, yeah, let me fly down there and see what's going on.
Vacation.
I learned so much from each coach I play for, and I play all different styles too.
Yeah.
Like stylistically, I told you, everybody want to know about Jerry Sloan. Rest in peace of Jerry Sloan. We ran 6 plays. It's called automatics. Wherever the ball went, that's the play.
What the play was.
And then we
go to the trail over here. Cool. Go to the corner off the first play.
The man won 1,200 games running 6 plays.
Running 6 plays. Man, as you should. That's all you need.
I'm trying to give you examples. So sometimes we think about psyching people out, doing more. Simple, big dog. Just do this.
Simple. Keep it simple.
And I seen it done the other way. One got 88 plays.
you like a football.
Oh, bro, all this goofy ass.
Hold on, you gotta flip it up and see what it is. All right, cool.
You running all this goofy ass. Hey man, just put Buddy right there, man. And 88 plays, big dog.
That's crazy.
And he wanted his shit ran right too. shoot, you have one of the coaches where you shoot around, you tape. I'm like, what we taping? Because you're going to run the play this how and the game time comes on, I start looking like, damn, this shit do work when we need it out of ATO. I'm saying, my motherfuckers running hard, executing because we went over it. Yeah, it was detailed. I got you. And he don't care how tired you was, you 39, you can't get out here, you getting out here. And when the game come in, it was you like a machine.
That's what it was. And running. And went on to 100 games.
That's why when I go to games, big dog, I respect coaching. I had Bill Self, I had Bruce Weber, I have Jerry Sloan. You look all these dudes up, they won a lot of games. Why they win is because not only are they detailed, when you go watch a team play, I know what they practice because they good at it. I know what they don't practice. Like, they ain't rebounding. They don't practice no box out drills. Right. And then you ask the coach, you like, I don't believe in it. I'm like, I can see. You ain't got to tell me. you got a dude out there that's taking 8 dribbles. Y'all don't practice no passing.
Nope.
How do you say that? From what I just watched this 40 minutes, big dog.
You know exactly what you're.
I know what y'all practice. You know what I'm saying? The good habits, the bad habits. That's why there's good teams and bad teams. And those bad teams is something. And coaching has got to be something. Every team got good players.
For sure.
It's how they being coached and how it's being ran.
Yeah.
And every year, bro, as I say, it's everywhere I went, I knew who was gonna be top 4 in our league.
I got you.
Based on the coaching. And now I see the pieces they got. I'm like, ooh, you get what I'm saying? Like you can't be like,
I feel it.
You like, for instance, I'm being serious. Like off the placement of personnel, and then you got coaching. Miami always gonna be good. Why?
They got the personnel, they really got the coaching.
They really well coached, man. Y'all know what we doing here.
They really well coached.
Y'all know we ain't got to explain this to you.
You got Bam, you got Jimmy, you got the pieces in the corner. You got the Tyler Herro.
We're gonna play this way.
That guy sitting there on the bench right there, leading them up the court. Note, hey, here's the pieces that I know how, and I'm gonna make sure y'all do it. And you also saw that because he was sitting there with the Olympic team, so I could see that there were certain moments of like, this is how you got to move. This is how you mobilize your team and put them in the right position.
Absolutely. And that's why I say I respect coaching, bro. That's why I fell in love with that feeling. And I'm like, I want to do that. Yeah. I thought it was going to be on the player development side. Yeah. I tried to link on, try to get jobs in NBA. When I was actually fully able to be active. Yeah. But I just knew I wanted to get into some type of consulting, coaching, athletic, just something just around around sports, but preferably basketball. Yeah.
So you were able to do that. You were able to go back to your alma mater and start there. Correct? So that's where you first started.
That's where I first started.
What was that experience like, just being back there, feeling the energy of U of I, Illini basketball, and where they were at the time? Because, of course, it was a different time. But, what did it feel like for you being in that space, being back in the gym with the guys?
A little awkward at first because most of the people, when you first come in, think you want people's jobs, you want to get in and search yourself. I was happy to be around the program and see how everything was going. You know what I mean? Like, you got to realize, man, time fly, bro. I ain't played there in 18 years. You get what I'm saying? So when you show up, you know what I'm saying? You at a point where people don't know what you're doing, and now you're not playing basketball. Do you want to still play basketball? You know what I mean? So I think it was a little awkward at first, but it was all love. I learned a lot in that short period of time when I was there. They introduced me to college athletics for sure.
For sure. So then you took those learnings that you had there. You spent time at U of I. Then you ended up coming back to the city.
Came back to the city.
Yeah, so you got the opportunity to get back to the city around. You were able to recruit the West Side, Chicago, back in your roots. How did that kind of transition go? Because now you're back home, so you're seeing all the basketball here. You're seeing how the game has evolved from the time when we were playing here in high school and all of those things. What was that experience like for you?
My first 3 years at UIC, I didn't do no recruiting. I was a player guy.
Okay.
I did the workouts. I practiced with the guys as a coach. I was more development, and I became defensive coordinator. But I didn't do too much recruiting. Okay. And at the time, nobody wanted to stay home. Everybody wanted to. It's still the same way. Everybody wanted to bounce. Nobody wanted to really come to UIC. So then my last 2 years there, I did 5 total years. We started getting some local guys, and things start turning around and. It was great, man. I love Chicago basketball because I know which ones I can coach and I want to coach. Because they saying Chicago losing whatever they losing. No, they still here. You just got to find the right ones. And you find the right ones. Again, we've been able to be successful recruiting Chicagoland talent because I go look who coach them, who they're around, and do they like basketball or love basketball? Because I take the ones who like it because basketball taught me life lessons. I'm going to teach those guys life lessons. So get really good kids. It's some really good kids that come from the Chicagoland area, and I try to make sure I prioritize them now. Because my first 5 years when I was at UIC, we wasn't getting guys to really stay home. And for me, I love where I'm from. I love the players here. So when I knew when I got my opportunity that I would prioritize Chicago.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So, of course, you're here in USC, but you didn't have to go far. You were a defensive coordinator. Now you find yourself as a head coach. What's that feeling like, knowing that you are coaching at a level to help build other players' dreams into making those a reality for them?
Right. So it's certain feelings, man, as far as having your kid, your first kid, graduating college, buying your mama first house, hearing your name get called in the draft. I rank all these things of what's the best feeling I've had. I think becoming a head coach was right there with getting my name called in the draft. It's hard to become a head coach. I've always, people dream to run their own programs. So for me, it was a dream come true.
Yep.
And when I got it at the level I got it at, I'm just aware, man. I want people to know, they say stay woke or educate yourself. I'm educated on how these jobs work, on how hard it is to get jobs. I don't care what your background is, what your resume may say. That may be terrifying, or some people may feel some type of way about that. But for me, when I got that opportunity, it's like getting my name called in the draft.
I love that. Let me ask you this, because coaching, everyone. A lot of people think that coaching is simply just let me put some X's and O's on the board and have the players go out there and play, or set up practice and you just roll the ball out and let them go. I feel like you've done more than just the X's and O's, and of course, any head coach does that. What are kind of those day-to-days or particulars that you go beyond just being a head coach of just the X's and O's?
Man, sometimes you say this, you spend more time with other people's kids than your own kids.
Yeah.
You got to get to know them. You got to know what make them tick. If you're in constant communication with them, or you're not talking to them, even just basic conversation, you'll never know what they're going through. They got a lot of other stuff to go through that they probably not, equipped to go through. You got to worry about Twitter, people talking crazy about you, on that. You got other stuff that they go through on a daily basis. So I think off the court and all the X's and O's, it's really helping them off the court manage the stuff that they go through. And it's hard for me because I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah.
I'm happy they're going through all that.
Yeah.
Imagine it's life. You get what I'm saying? So I don't try to, throw no type of shade on that type of stuff, but I do try to help them. And when you try to help them, it's coming from an old school mentality where it's not, I don't care. It's like, come on, you gotta be thicker than this, bro. It's gonna be some tougher stuff you gotta deal with.
Tougher things.
So for me, it's reaching that level with them when at times, man, your son may be going through the same thing. So just putting it all together in that management of your roster and who they are, because they got to come and perform for you.
Yep.
There's a 50-50 relationship in this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So tell me this: you've played at every level possible. You played the Euro game. You played at the highest level at the NBA. You're now coaching. You're a head coach. You've been in the Big Ten. You've been here in Chicago at UIC. You played in all or coached in all these conferences as well. What's next for Dee Brown? Like where do you kind of take yourself and challenge yourself? Because you aren't somebody who just seems to sit back and just kind of let life happen. You go out and you challenge yourself as well. So what's next for you?
So I think as a player and a coach, the thing that's going to shock some people is people think shit was handed to me as a player.
Right.
I wasn't like really getting work on people. Like I was really doing my thing, meaning like putting the work in, make sure my academics was right, doing just everything right to be able to get an opportunity to go to any school, bro. Yep. My first college letter was Maine. I thought I was going to Maine. Come on, fam. You're not thirsty. We out in the hood. Like, whatever school, man. I just want an opportunity. You feel me? Yeah. As you get low, I wanted all the smoke. So as I went from freshman to senior, I wanted it. I had to work at it, right? Yeah. People thought they was just giving it to me. He's just handing it to me. Now on the coaching side, I think it's the total opposite. Start at the NAIA level, work your way up. Yeah. Like, guy like myself got to start there. You're like, yeah, why not?
Why not?
Like, what do you mean start there? Everybody got to start somewhere. These guys I played with in Europe, they're like, bro, I just came. I was 3 years in Luxembourg, bro. Now I'm playing with you. I'm like, bro, them 3 years in Luxembourg got you here.
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't no work, no product, it wasn't you selling yourself, I got 3 years of doing work, you would have never got bumped up. So now everybody wants to bump up. Some people want to bump down, whatever they want to do. For me, I just want to build.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I was in real estate, I'm building beautiful homes. Like the outcome is for me. I want to win to the point where. As a player, that's all I wanted to do.
That's it.
I'm in the competition business.
Yep.
I want to get the best players. I want to help them get money. I want to help them be good dads. I want to help them be whatever they want to be in life. But at the end of the day, wherever gym we walk in or wherever we at, bro, we need rings and banners.
That's it.
And then the last thing you want to hang in your office, which should be the first thing, is a degree. And a lot of people, these kids ain't pushing academics. They ain't pushing education in today's world, which is wild to me. Yeah. But every job I ever went for, when they did a background check, they checked education. They made sure you graduated. They made you had, what do you have on your resume? And I want people to start leveling up on that, compete for that type of stuff. Because every office I went in for a big deal, first thing I saw on their wall wasn't the TV.
Sure was.
It was degrees, plural.
Yep.
And those relationships they got from those degrees, they're getting a lot of money.
Yep.
So for me, I just try to help guys and make them understand that I want to build. Everybody I talk to, what I say in private, I can say in public. I want to build. I want to have a good product. When you come watch my teams play, it's a good product because people ain't going out to see anything. You know what I mean? Like it has to be a good product. Yep. A lot of places sell out every single night because they're going to see
a good product.
A good product. And for me, I wanted to be a good product whenever you see my organization or my program, because the best programs I played on, I won 3 championships as a pro. I won 2 as a college guy. I won, you know what I mean? Like I just won a lot of championships. Every championship team I've been on was how I run my things. We got good players. We got good people. We're professional, and we're not playing around.
Love it.
You know, we're very serious, and I think I need that in my afterworld of my second half because I'm used to it, bro. I'm used to waking up after a nap and be like, I gotta go play against fuck.
Yep.
It's gonna be a long night. Gotta win this game too. Some bread on the line.
Yep.
I need that feeling. You know, I just miss the smell of popcorn and I miss the noise in arenas.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I miss about basketball. Yeah. Everything else, but I don't miss that, bro. Yeah. When I be running our guys on the line, I be laughing. I be like, bro, that's crazy. I used to do like, man, I ain't doing that no more, bro. You know what I mean? When you young, you could tear your body up like that. Now I'm just all about the mind of it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I think, you know, just the results is what drive me now because I need that, bro. I think all athletes need something to fall back on and occupy. Right. Like I heard Gil talking about how he used to hop in the car. I could see Gil doing that. He'd hop on the car, go to the gym, turn back around. He needed a routine, right? He sounded dumb though, because why wouldn't you just go to the gym? You know, build a routine in your life. For me, I got a routine. Yeah. You know, I wake up, I do boom, 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 boom by noon. At 2, I know we got, you know, I know what's coming at me. Yep. And as long as I keep my mind like that, and then at the end of the week, I see the results of us winning. That's the rush that you get, and that's where I think I'm blessed enough to go into coaching because I don't think people understand how serious I am. And maybe 4 or 5 years from now, you know, man, I love when people say this because usually people talk good about you when you passed away.
Yep.
Man, dude, Shorty be winning. Well, if he goes, Shorty win. Yep. That's the biggest compliment you can give me because I'm not a boxer. Yep. If I was a boxer, I'd probably be arrogant in the morning.
You're right.
I'm a hooper, bro. I had some killers with me. Yep. Every time I walk in your gym, I'm with dudes. Yeah. And that's what the good teams do now. And that's why I be so appreciative to be around the game, bro. Because it taught me how to be a good fucking teammate, how to celebrate other people's success, and then how to work. Yeah. You give me any job right now, bro. I worked regular jobs too, and I was probably second best, third best employee there. Yep. I was chasing to be number 1.
You're chasing to be number 1.
That's why athletes are always going to be good workers. You know what I mean? And that's why I try to teach them. Be good teammates, be a good worker, and then find something you want to fall back on. Because if you ain't got nothing to fall back on, you'll go crazy.
Man, I love that, man. I love that. Before we get out of here, I got to ask this question because I think I don't know if it was you posted this on with Coach Pop and Wembanyama. Y'all was in the gym. That was in your gym, right?
Yeah, all the NBA teams come through Roosevelt.
Oh, do they? Mm-hmm. That's love.
And that day was a little bad for me, too. My bad, Coach Pops. See, I'm a talker, bro. I got around Coach Pops. He talks. Yeah. He gives good knowledge. When I was around him, I just happened to be like motor mouth that day. I'm just talking to him. He looking at me like, this dude here. But I was so happy to see him because watch him practice, be around who he is. Because they, you know, in the coaching world, people act like, you know, when you meet your top people you want to meet in life, and they treat you a different way. They weird or they don't want to. No, he was awesome, bro. He was dropping jewels, giving me knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like I was blown away. And then Victor about to take over the league. He's sick, bro. Like in person, different. Like. I used to try to they used to ban you from creating dudes on the game like that. You can't go that tall. Yeah. Man, he's every
a creative player.
He really
good.
He's
a creative player.
Really good. If he stays healthy, man, I just don't see how you can stop him, how you can it's gonna be trouble for the league.
Yeah, man. Man, such a great time being on here, seeing my man tell his story. It's always love when we can sit down and chop it up. Where can people kind of stay in tune with you and follow the journey and see what Roosevelt and you and your coaching journey, we're going to have to keep in contact and see what you're doing.
No doubt, man. I'm on definitely on IG and and Twitter, which a lot of people send mail to the school on other Dee Brown, which he was called. The one from Boston,
of course.
You know me? But mine is Dee Brown 11, DEE Brown 11. I got a lot more content I'm about to start creating, bro. I think it's time consuming. It's real I think this is healthy for us to get out and talk a little bit more.
Absolutely.
People been asking me to do it, but I think for me, we talked about this earlier. If you're gonna do something, man, do it. Don't just half it. And I thought I was gonna be halfing. I was gonna be not consistent enough. So now I want to talk more, and then getting people to do this.
Yep.
People want money. People probably ain't always on time. It's maybe this, maybe that. But for me, I like to show love and do more of this because this is healthy for me. You know what I'm saying? It's healthy for me to get out and tell my story and say some things that you did. For sure. So I appreciate it. I had to come show love and congrats on everything you got going on as well, big dog.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Man, I appreciate you. Yes, sir, my dude. Yes, sir. Appreciate you all checking out the Second Half Podcast. Again, another great episode with my man, Dee Brown. Be sure to hit that like button, follow button. Please subscribe and follow us on all social media platforms. We out. The Second Half. Peace.